Welcome back, everyone. It's Charlie. Big surprise, a couple news sites have seemingly confirmed that the first Avengers Doomsday trailer will be releasing in December, and now we actually know what's actually going on with it. They're reporting that it's going to be attached to the release of Avatar Fire and Ash, which is December 19th. They will also probably release that online, but there are a couple competing ideas for what's going to be in that first official teaser trailer. My really good lawyer is advising me that it's going to be fine to do videos for all this stuff, so as it continues to leak out on purpose, Marvel totally leaking stuff on purpose, I will continue doing videos for that stuff. Some of it has actually already leaked out, so we'll do a breakdown of that stuff that has leaked out. But remember, Disney and Marvel usually release something around the Super Bowl, so there might be some associated Super Bowl trailer, even if it's not for Avengers Doomsday or Spider-Man Brand New Day, they will release some kind of Super Bowl promo. There were also a couple more details about what's going on with Chris Evans during Avengers Doomsday, so we'll break that down during the video too. If you're brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to get all the videos, because it's going to be like this for the next couple of years between Avengers Doomsday and the way they promote that without trying to give too much away about the movie, and the same for Avengers Secret Wars. If you remember the way they did the trailers for Avengers Infinity War in Avengers Endgame, it'll be just like that. Based on a couple of competing reports, streets are saying the two different teaser trailers that Marvel has cut and are thinking about releasing with Avatar Fire and Ash, they've cut multiple trailers and they're just trying to decide which one to actually release. Is either mostly a Doctor Doom heavy teaser trailer focusing mostly on Robert Downey Jr.'s character, just introducing him, his threat, without too much of the other characters, like you don't see full shots of a lot of the other characters. And the other one is supposedly just a longer version, a more official version of the Destination D23 trailer that leaked out earlier this year, with them just working in actual footage from Avengers Doomsday instead of just using clips from previous movies. I think as long as they work in enough brand new footage that we've never seen before into them, they can do pretty much whatever they want. Like, I could literally just read a description of the trailer and it would probably be fine, but they do need to actually release something. You've seen the stuff that the Russos released before this, like them just sitting in a chair behind the scenes. That's usually enough to generate a lot of hype, but they do need to actually release some kind of trailer. We've actually already got a copy of that leaked Destination D23 trailer. It's actually featuring Paul Rudd as Ant-Man with the Russo brothers. They were still in the middle of filming Avengers Doomsday, but they cobbled together an actual work print trailer. They started the trailer with the regular Marvel Studios fanfare intro that they use in front of most of their movies, the regular music that they put during their titles most of the time. They've changed it with a couple of the recent movies, but it stops midway through, like the music stops, interrupted by a clip of Thor saying, "We can put together the greatest team ever."
We can put together the greatest team ever. If we can't see the good of each other, we've already lost the fight.
In context, I think that it's meant to be a moment from Thor Love and Thunder that they're carrying forward with him talking about putting together the greatest team of Avengers, multiple teams of Avengers together, because of the way they're going to split all the different teams up in the movie. Then each of the separate characters got their hero moment in the trailer that they clipped out, and separating the clips was this Doctor Doom sound effect of his magic and technology combined, sort of a mechanical, magical whooshing sound effect that they use for transitions. Then a clip of Sam Wilson saying, "If we can't see the good in each other, we've already lost the fight." I think this is actually meant to be a reference to the fight, the feuds that are happening between teams like the New Avengers who are fighting against Sam Wilson's New Avengers about the name at the end of the Thunderbolts movie. Like there's a legal fight brewing, so there's a lot of tension in the actual movie when they first all come together. Like, who is leading this brand new Avengers team? Who is the New Avengers team? Who's on the roster? Then there's a clip of Shuri saying, "Now is our time to strike," because remember, she's super stabby now. There was also a recent clip of her with the Fantastic Four characters that seemed like it was happening on their ship, along with some of the New Avengers characters, the Thunderbolts characters like John Walker, and also some of Sam Wilson's New Avengers. So it's meant to take place after all the teams have started coming together with the Fantastic Four.
Will I be there when the Avengers need me? Absolutely.
Then there was a clip of Ant-Man saying, "Will I be there when the Avengers need me?" Then a couple of gunshots, and he finishes saying, "Absolutely," which I think is meant to be from Quantumania, but also a reference to the idea that he will be in Avengers Doomsday. He will be fighting with the characters.
We speak to her from now on.
Then they use the transition of a couple more gunshots in a clip of Yelena Belova saying, "We stick together from now on," which I think is meant to be from Thunderbolts. Also the idea that she helps bring the different teams together just because everybody is at each other's throats when they meet each other for the first time.
That pressure, that responsibility, I want that too.
Then a clip of Falcon saying, "That pressure, that responsibility, I want that too," which is also from Captain America Brave New World. And the idea that it's a huge upgrade for him because he's never actually been part of an Avengers team before, but they implied at the end of Captain America Brave New World that Sam Wilson was telling him, be ready, and he was going to let him be on his new Avengers team. Then a clip of Red Guardian saying, "This has the makings of a team that can bring light from the darkness," which is also a Thunderbolts reference, but the idea that he's just super jazzed up to be back for Avengers Doomsday and be on these new Avengers teams.
Raising things to the ground is easy. Trying to fix what's broken is hard.
Then there's a clip of God Loki saying, "Raising things to the ground is easy. Trying to fix what's broken is hard." So obviously a reference to the multiverse breaking in Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. You'll also notice that the dialogue is taken from Loki Season 2, Episode 4 when he was talking to Sylvie. People have been asking if Sylvie is going to show up in Avengers Doomsday. There's supposed to be a TVA team that does show up in the movie. A lot of the movie takes place at the TVA, so there's a good chance that she could be in the movie, but they haven't confirmed her.
Forces in this world, both mutant and human alike, believe that a war is coming.
Then there was a clip of Patrick Stewart's Professor X saying there are forces in this world, both mutant and human alike, who believe that a war is coming. Obviously a reference to Doctor Doom coming to the MCU and coming to the X-Men's universe, but eventually fighting them, the war that's going to be happening in the movie, many different wars.
Anything happens, I'll take care of it.
Then there was a clip of James Marsters' Cyclops saying, "If anything happens, I'll take care of them," a reference to him leading the X-Men team. Maybe they're threatening Patrick Stewart, Professor X's life during this. We will see. Not really clear what they're going to be doing with Professor X or Magneto during this movie because Ian McKellen's Magneto is coming back too. Please do not kill them off at the beginning of the movie. Most of the footage we've actually seen of the X-Mansion seems like it's happening in their universe. They might just say that that's the same X-Men universe that Monica Rambeau wound up in at the end of the Marvels movie, because somebody that was also working with the actress Teyonah Parris also posted to their Instagram that she'd actually been filming in what seemed like Avengers Doomsday, so it does seem like they'll be following up on that scene. Makes sense. One of the few post-credit scenes that they are paying off from Marvel Phase 4 and Marvel Phase 5.
Today, we have a defenders who will protect us.
Then there was a clip of Reed Richards saying, "Today we are your defenders, we will protect you," which is from the Fantastic Four movie, but also the idea that they're supposed to be visiting the Fantastic Four's 828 universe again. They're going to be Avengers characters, part of this new Avengers teams inside the Baxter Building during the movie. I think to pay off that Fantastic Four post-credit scene with Franklin Richards and Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom. Then they continued the trailer with more footage of the Russo brothers and Paul Rudd's Ant-Man.
We're bringing together so many of your favorite heroes to face one of Earth's greatest threats in the MCU, Doctor Doom.
Anthony Russo then saying, "This movie is, to say the least, a big one for us. It's bigger than anything we've done before. We're bringing together so many of your favorite heroes to face one of Earth's greatest threats in the MCU, Doctor Doom." So part of the idea is this is meant to be like the behind-the-scenes trailers that they initially started releasing for Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame, where like they didn't want to reveal an official trailer, like a regular trailer, but they still wanted to release some kind of trailer. As for Chris Evans coming back, he's kind of doing his Andrew Garfield impressions right now, trying to pretend like he's not in the movie when he is totally in the movies. Supposedly he's going to be playing a version of Nomad, and based on the footage we've seen so far of them in the 1950s, in that Peggy Carter timeline where he goes back after Avengers Endgame to live a life with her in an alternate timeline, it sounds like Doctor Doom comes to that point blaming him for one of the incursions, trying to kill him, and that drives him to eventually become Nomad. So I think we actually might be getting back our 616 Captain America Steve Rogers in the movie, but as a slightly older version who's been living with Peggy Carter for a little while, who then jumps into the events of Avengers Endgame because of what Doctor Doom does, coming back to his point in the 1950s in that timeline. When it comes to a lot of these details about how time travel works, alternate realities, alternate timelines versus alternate universes in the multiverse saga in general, there's probably going to be a little bit of hand-waving, but as long as the Russos explain it enough for casual audiences, I think they'll be fine. If you are a hardcore fan, you'll probably be able to figure it out pretty quickly. Peggy Carter is also in the movie, but I don't think they're going to feature them in their costumes or like their suits during any of the trailers that they do release. My early theory is that by the end of Avengers Secret Wars, when they remake the multiverse and things go back to a version of normal, like they'll change things for a soft reboot, but mostly they'll give the characters all their happy endings. They'll let Peggy Carter and Captain America go back to their timeline where they continue living their life together, like very happy ending for the two of them. Everybody post all your reactions in the comments below, and if you did hear or spot any other Easter eggs that I didn't talk about in this video or my previous Avengers Doomsday videos, just write them below in the comments. No big surprise, but Marvel has already leaked out some of that trailer on purpose to generate hype. They leak trailers all the time on purpose to generate hype. There were just a whole bunch of New York Comic-Con trailers that they released or also leaked out, which I've also done a video for, so click here for my X-Men 97 Season 2 trailer, and click here for my Daredevil Born Again Season 2 trailer. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.